What's happening, folks? This is Elias with EH Tutorials, and today I wanted to talk a little bit of the Microsoft Edge browser. Now, this browser has been updated, and I don't know if you heard about this, but apparently Microsoft has been using the Chromium code, which was developed by Google, and it's pretty much a lot similar to a Google Chrome web browser. And I wanted to talk about this because it was interesting, because I actually was able to see it today. There was a Windows update that popped up on my computer, and I saw it and I said, I restarted, and then it just gave me the update. It told me that this new browser was updated and all that stuff. So I had to research it, and after using it, I do have to say that I'm very impressed with everything that comes with that browser. Obviously, it's still not a Google Chrome, a full Google Chrome, but it definitely has its features that are pretty interesting, and I'll show them to you in this video. So the first thing that impressed me right off the bat was the immersive reader. Now, if you don't know what this is basically it's a feature that's on this this browser that literally makes everything so easy to read. So let's just say, for example, that you want to read an article. I don't know, you want to read one of these articles here, Australia right here, for example. I don't know. And if you click right here at the right here in the top right, if you click right here, it literally converts the page for you. It's something that I really enjoy, and I think there's also settings that you could do here. You can actually, make the text bigger and pretty much change the background of it, and you could read your article. But another cool feature that I like is the read aloud. So if you click on the read aloud button up here, it'll literally start reading for you.
Australia caps number of returning citizens, reviews quarantine. Bloomberg, Australia will have.
You see? So it's really awesome, and it literally makes the article easy to read, and it doesn't take doesn't put all those ads that are usually on those websites. And that's also a really awesome feature, that the ads are taken away. But the reading part of it is amazing. You also have the voice options as well. You could change it to all these different voices. And then it's the Spanish. If you prefer an article in Spanish.
Have the number of citizens who can return home at.
Oh, I guess not. I thought it was that it read to you in Spanish. It actually just reads it to you with a Spanish accent. So that's a little interesting too. So if you want to have articles read to you, and you just it could feel a lot like a podcast, and I think that's awesome. The next awesome feature that I want to talk about here is the PDF reader that comes built in with Microsoft Edge. So one of the nice things that it has is that you could literally sign. So if you want to have a document and you wanted to sign it and you want to print it out, you could actually do that. I mean, if you're working, especially in my line of work, sometimes you have to sign documents and you have to send them back, and so it's definitely really awesome to have that feature. So the next feature that I want to focus on here is the homepage news area. It literally, if you scroll all the way down, you have a customizable information that you could receive. You pretty much can personalize it to the things that you're interested in. So in this case, if you only want to look at sports news, then you can uncheck everything else, and you'll only get sports news or sports update. If you want to add entertainment to it, you can add entertainment to it. You can check it or uncheck it. It all really depends on you and what you like to see. So you can customize it, and it'll just show up in your feed, and it'll just be only that. Of course, you're gonna be able to get the weather, and if you're stock, if you're into stocks, you'll be able to go into your stocks and look at the information, look at the update. So that's something that I'm really enjoying about this browser so far. The next feature that Microsoft Edge has is the collections part of it. So basically, it's this little tool that if you go to the top right and you click on it, this little bookmark box is going to pop up. Now you can start a new collection. You can basically start saving links. So in this case, let's just say that you want to, I don't know, so you want to save this link over here. Well, you could literally basically start a new collection and add the current page to that, and that link is going to be there saved for you. So you'll be able to save it. If you want to add a YouTube video on there, if you want to add a different article, you're totally welcome to do that. For example, let's say that I wanted to add this page over here. It'll just add it if I click on it. You see? Then if I want to add this other page, it'll add that other page. And there's just so many things you could do. I believe you can also add images. So if you wanted to save an image, a specific image that you found on a website, you can do that as well. And you know, if you have something that you see, or you see a photo of your cousin or something like that, you could literally save it. Or you know, you can also go to Google Images, for example. And if you have photos that you know, you literally want to save, you're looking to see photos of aliens. I don't know. The first thing that popped in my head, of course. And you want to save a photo of an alien, you can literally drag it to it. You know, and as long as you have the actual photo, see, you can actually drag it, and if you want to look at it, it's going to be there with the link. And if you want to use it, you can also share the link. There's just so many possibilities with this stuff, and I think you know, if you're looking for something that can do all that for you, this is a great way of doing it. It's also good for productive work, like if you're doing work from home, and you know, especially in the school business, or if you're a teacher, you know, and you want to save something, this is a great way to do it. Another nice feature that I see here is the page layout options. So if you want to get information, if you just, it really depends on what you want to do, of course, but you can change your language if you speak another language, of course. But you can also change it to focused, and it just makes it look like this. Inspirational, basically what we had before. Informational, it literally brings your feed to your homepage, and then it puts your favorite, the most visited links that you have here. So I like that feature, and I think if you're, you know, if you're looking for something like that, you should check it out. And last but not least, I do want to take you into the settings part of it, because there's a few things that I do want to show you in there. So one of the things that I definitely recommend you to check out is the privacy features. As you can see, you have 3 different types of tracking prevention. They recommend you to use the balanced one. You know, it just literally blocks trackers from sites that you haven't visited. And you know, you definitely have to compare. And you know, in my opinion, I think that with the balanced one, I think that's okay. If you don't want to get tracked, if you don't want to receive that many ads, then you know, by all means, you know, use that. There's also appearance. You could change just so many different things on this. On startup, you can have it open up a new tab. There's also site permissions. So you can see it'll ask you for locations, cookies and data. System. There's so many nice features on it. Your printer's on there. You can get more information about the browser. I know that you can actually download this browser onto your Android phone if you don't want to use Chrome anymore. This is a great thing to have. So you know, there's a lot of good options on it. I recommend you to check it out. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom over here, you can also change your browser. So you can actually change it to Google if you like to search with Google and you don't want to use Bing. I know some people don't want to use Bing anymore. They're more Google, so you could change it, you know, and it's a great thing to do there. That you know, that they actually let you do that. Some browsers probably wouldn't let you do that. So with that being said, I just wanted to say thanks everybody for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, make sure to share with your friends. Check out these features, because there's so many nice features, and I'm sure there are going to be more as time passes by. I mean, obviously, the fact that you can use extensions, you can also use your Google extensions, your Google Chrome extensions. So you have a lot of options with this browser, and I think that's why I'm kind of, you know, I think that I'm eventually gonna switch to that. If you know, if I'm gonna try to use it for a week and see how it goes. So far, I'm very impressed with it. I mean, I'm a Chrome user, and you know, for me it's different because you know, I've been using Chrome for years now, and I love Chrome by itself, but this is kind of like a better version of Chrome, and I like that a lot. So signing off, this is Elias. Take care, everybody.